guys. I thought today would be a good day for a little immune boosting flow. So, if you've got a couple of blocks, go ahead and get them. You might want them. We're going to be doing a lot of upside down stuff, and they might be helpful for you. But anyway, let's go ahead and come to the front of your mat. Again, we want to find our posture, find our base, find our breath. So, nice, tall, straight spine, engaged core muscles, knees and ankles in alignment with our hips, so our feet are hip width distance apart, okay? We're going to start in our standard mountain pose with our hands down at our sides. We're going to do a few shoulder rolls. So let's go ahead and roll our shoulders up and back and down. Let's reverse and bring them up and forward. And don't forget to breathe. Let's do a lateral flexion. Right arm up over your head. Just breathe. Now you'll notice when I'm doing this, I'm not trying to stretch all the way to my side. I'm trying to stretch to the ceiling. I want to get that nice long stretch along the side of my body. Let's go ahead and switch sides. One more time. Bring your arms out to your sides. We'll bring them forward. Get a little stretch in that upper back. Now let's open our arms, pulling our shoulder blades back, opening our chest to get lots of air in there. Now let's flow this. Now this next one, hold it back, drop your arms behind you, clasp your hands, and lift your chest up. Now I'm not looking at the ceiling, I don't need to put that strain on my neck. I'm looking at the top of the wall. I'm lifting to my spine, opening my chest. And just bring our arms forward one more time. And arms down to my sides and mountain. Now I'm going to step to the side of my mat. You stay to the front of yours. We're going to a little chair flow. So, finding our posture, finding our base. Let's extend our arms into a mountain. Down in the chair. Now you'll notice when I'm doing chair, I'm coming down with my knees at my toes. I'm not leaning forward into this one, okay? We don't want to bring our knees over our feet. Now in this next one, let's come down into a twisting chair. Again, try and keep the weight back. Don't let it shift up and over the toes. Come back up to extended mountain. And let's go into swan dive, forward fold. And we'll hang out here for a second. Loosen your jaw, loosen your neck. Come up halfway, flat back. And back down into our forward fold. Now, placing our hands next to our toes with our fingers nice and wide in our starfish hands, let's take that right leg, step it back down the length of our mat into a runner's lunge. And bring our left leg back to join it in downward dog. You know me, let's walk the dog. Let's bring the right leg back up to the front of the mat. You can step it up or walk it up. And now let's have a little twist right here. So taking our left hand, planting it to our mat, and our right hand, extending it up to the sky. Now bring it back down to your mat. Let's bring the left leg up to meet the right leg into our forward fold. Reverse our swan dive. Extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now you stay with your mat. I'm going to switch sides so you can see me better. Let's inhale, extended mountain, down into chair. Now in this next one, let's come down to that twist. Back up to extended mountain. Swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Hands in starfish at the sides of your toes. Let's step back with that left leg into our runner's lunge. Have the right leg meet the left in our downward dog. Walk the dog. Just bring the left leg back up to the front of the mat. You can step it up or walk it up. Plant your right hand on your mat. Left arm goes up to the ceiling. Bringing the left hand back down to the mat. Let's have the right leg come up to meet the left leg at the top of the mat in our forward fold. Reverse that swan dive, coming back up to extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now we're going to do a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of a quad stretch and balance. So we're going to go ahead, find our posture, find our base. Shift our weight to our left side just a little so we can take our right leg up into our hand and give ourselves a little quad stretch. Now, you can keep your hands at heart center. You could extend it out to the side if you need a little more balance, support there, or you can challenge yourself and bring it up to the ceiling. Now I'm going to turn to the side here real quick. Now, if you'd like to take this into a pose of the dancer, you're welcome to do that right now. Bringing it back up to center. Gently releasing that leg. Now we're going to go into a tree, a figure four. You have an option here. So, again, finding our posture, finding our base, shifting our weight to our left leg just a little. We can take this into a tree, or we can take it into a standing figure four. Now my ankle is above my left knee. I'm getting a little extra stretch right through here, okay? Let's take this into a chair. And come back up, gently releasing that leg. Now, we are going to do a little pyramid. So, from this position, we're going to take a short step back down the length of our mat. Okay, we're not taking a long lunge here. We're just taking a nice short step. We're going to keep both legs straight. Our hips are turned towards the short end of our mat. We're going to inhale, exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Reverse that swan dive, come back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Stepping back up into our mountain. We're going to do this on the left side now. So go ahead. Find your posture, find your base, find your breath. Let's take that left leg into our left hand. Give ourselves that nice quad stretch. And let's try dancer. Let's come back up to center. Gently releasing that leg. Come into our tree or our figure four. And drop it into a chair if you'd like. Now gently coming back up. Release that leg. Find your base again. Let's inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Hands and starfish to the sides of our toes. Let's step back with the right leg into our runner's lunge. Have the left leg join in plank. We're going to do a little bit of a side plank, a T-stand. So, shifting your weight to one hand. Go ahead and come into our side plank. Back to full plank. Let's do the opposite side. Coming back into our full plank. Let's hold it here for just a second. Or two. Now drop your knees and your feet into tabletop. You can stay right here if you'd like. We can go into child's pose. You can come just into a simple seated position if child's pose is not your jam. That's just fine. Or we can do puppy. So puppy, of course, is a little dog. So from our tabletop position, we would keep our back end up straight and drop our front end down into our downward dog. Let's all come back into our child's pose. Coming back up into our tabletop, we're going to press forward into our mini plank. And then come down into our baby crocodile. And we'll drop your hips. Bring our arms forward so our elbows are under our shoulders into Sphinx. Now dropping down to the mat, bring our hands behind us. We're going to come up into locust. So to do locust, we're going to inhale, bring our chest up off the mat, at the same time bringing our legs up as well. And coming back down to the mat. Let's take both of our arms and place them under our forehead and just take a little break right here. Now for a half bow, leave your left arm at the top of your mat, take your right hand, bring it behind you, and grab your right ankle. Now we can stay right here if this is enough of a stretch for us today. But if you want to take a little further, we can go ahead and extend that. Go ahead and release. And let's switch sides. And bringing it back down. Now, we can come back to that resting pose, or if you'd like a little more of a challenge, let's go ahead and do full boat. With both ankles in both rooms. Go ahead and release back to the mat. Let's all take a little rest right here. Okay, turn over onto our back. Let's just take a few seconds here in our relaxation pose. Now bringing our feet up to our body, hip width distance apart. We're going to come up into a bridge. So on your next exhale, go ahead and bring it up. Take the right leg, extend it up to the ceiling. And bring it back down to the mat. Let's do the opposite leg. Now the challenge here is trying to not let your hips fall in on you, so keep them nice and straight. Bringing it back down to the mat. Let's go ahead and drop back down. Now, I want you to take both of your legs straight up to the ceiling. And if you're waiting for the challenge on this pose, this is it. We're just going to hang out here for a few seconds. Now, all of these poses we're doing, like I said, are for our immunity. All these inversions and twists. And if you'd like more information on why I chose to flow these poses together, let me know and I'll go ahead and send that information. Now if you want, you can flex and extend your feet. You can roll your ankles. Now, bringing your knees into your chest, let's give ourselves a nice little spinal massage here. Taking our arms out to the sides or up into what we call cactus arms. Let's go ahead and gently drop our knees to our right side. And here we want to try and keep our shoulders to the mat. Bring our knees back up to center. And let's gently drop them down to our left side. Bring our knees back up to center. Let's go ahead and drop our feet back down to the mat. Now we're going to gently roll to our side and come up onto our knees. Do a little bit of a mermaid here. So you can take your hands, support yourself as you come down to the side of your mat. And then you can stay right here if this is enough of a stretch for today, or bring your arms overhead. And again, get that nice long stretch up the side of our body. And let's give our mermaid a little twist here too. And back into our mermaid. Let's come up to the center and drop down to the opposite side. And let's give it a little twist. Coming back forward again. And come back up to center. And let's bring our arms back to heart center. Inhale. Thank you all for joining me again today. This was my pleasure. Thank you very much. Please stay healthy.